All right, we are here at Fountain Lake. Quite the trip to get here, but we are here, and as of right now, we are live. They informed me that the internet's working, but it could be considered temporary, depending on, I guess, I don't know really. She just said you might not be able to count on it all night. Well, I can tell you there's one bar of service if the Wi-Fi does go out. So we are going to do our best to bring you this volleyball matchup live here at Fountain Lake. 7th grade action about to get underway. Coach is talking it over, getting our teams ready. Checking my audio. Looks like things are on go. If you're watching this and at some point it goes away or freezes up for a long period of time, if you would message me, I will do my best with what I've got. We just never know when we're away from home what kind of service we're going to have, and so we're going to do our best here. For those that were not able to make the long trek over to Fountain Lake today. We're just about set. Captain's talking to the officials. Take a moment to recognize some of our sponsors this year for our Players of the Week. We have on the screen Volleyball Player of the Week. This is going to be a weekly award, and this is sponsored by The Vault, downtown Waldron. Chloe picked up a nice little gift card today from The Vault, and so they're going to be sponsoring that. Congrats, Chloe Richmond, on the first recipient. Matai Gallegos, she is sponsored by First Choice EMS. That is a cross-country award, weekly award. They have not started yet. They're actually running today at Magazine. Golf, we have 2 Players of the Week. Golf's already started. We just finalized the sponsorship for that. It's Patriot Consulting Group, and we appreciate them and their willingness to jump on board and help us out. They will sponsor the golf awards. The male golf was Evan Owens, and the female is Harlow Dickens. They received Sonic gift cards. The officials have talked, and now they've given them a little bit of warm-up time to serve. Tonight's game is being sponsored by Pack Saddle Community Church, Pack Saddle Youth. Pastor Jeff Wilkinson got together, and they have become our new legacy sponsors this year. Appreciate them and their support. Part of that sponsorship will actually be providing these Lady Bulldogs with dinner tonight instead of having to stop with a 2-hour drive in front of us. We'll have pizza delivered here, and that is courtesy of the Pack Saddle Youth and Community Church. the volleyball schedule up. We will be back at home on Thursday playing Mina, 7th grade, junior high A, JV, and varsity. That'll be the last ball game we have this week. 2 conference matchups this week. 2 very tough matchups this week. And then next week we'll be on the road to Lavaca and Arkadelphia. So next week coming up. As I said today, cross country is getting their season underway. You can see the schedule. It's fixing to get a little busy around here. Athletes going everywhere. Golf is playing at Paris today. Looking forward to seeing some of those results. This Thursday, Bulldog Football junior high 7th grade will be traveling to Mansfield. 7th grade will open up its season at Mansfield on Thursday, and then coming to town will be the Mansfield Tigers on Friday night. This Saturday, Pee Wee football will be back at it. They're going to travel to Charleston. B game starting at 4. Going down to Charleston and check them out. Looks like they're getting ready to maybe send them to the benches to get going. Let's take a look at last Thursday night's highlights from the football game. Does get it off the belt. Makes a move out the left side. Makes a move. He finds a seam, but he is going to be in the end zone. Ball comes loose. He is going to be tracked down. That's safety number. Second down and long. Hand off to Morris. He's got a bunch of blockers ahead of him. Nice work by Helton on the edge, and that's going to be a touchdown for Churchman has Beatty running the alley. Ball's loose.
Straight in the hands.
Right in the hands. Is that Gonzalez?
Gonzalez.
That is 65.
Boy, he swallowed that one up like a corned beef sandwich.
They're going to call that an interception, right, Coach?
Boy, of
out of the
course.
hands of the quarterback.
Of course.
Into the hands of the lineman. Henry got the snap down good. Helton right up the middle. Coach, I believe that was a trap. Up the middle, Austin Helton for the touchdown. Misdirection coming out of it. Both pulling. And that's going to be Morris again with about 7 Bulldogs out in front. What a move. Morris going to find the sideline, and he is gone. I do not see flags on the field. It's coming by Gonzalez. And he's going to gobble him up. Boy,
Gosh,
what a sack by Henry has it. He gets away from an eagle and tippy toes, and he is going to ride the line in. We have high snap to Henry. He's back in the ball game, and he's going to take it to the All right, it looks like 7th grade is getting ready to get started. We're a little delayed here. Thought we were going to start, but they are waiting till 4, which is good. Got a lot of people waiting to watch it and get into the gym. So now they've the old classic handshake occurring at center court. The view you have of the court is the best I can do tonight with where I'm at in the loft. So some of the servers will be out of screen, but you can see the gist of the court. Lady Bulldogs coached tonight by Coach Whitney Solomon, our first year as the head coach of the program. Coach Moe back on the floor this year as well. Also assisted by Coach Bailey Moore, who's out on maternity leave. Nice serve by Brown, and that's going to be the first point for the Lady Bulldogs. Since you cannot see the scoreboard, I will get a scoreboard up and do my best to keep up with that. Point for the Lady Bulldogs. Fountain Lake has it. And we're going to have a volley. Nice job. Bautista. Kinsey Murray puts it to the back row. Nobody there. So it's going to be, should be 2-1. They've not gave us the other point yet, but we've earned it. So hopefully it's coming. And that'll be a point for Fountain Lake. They've yet to give us the 2 points. I'm going to keep it on the screen, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But we had the first 2 points, and they've only gave us 1. Nice work. We did get it back over the net, but it is going to be out of bounds. Bailey Reynolds there on the hit for the Bulldogs. They've got it 3-1. We're going to leave it with what they've got it. Off the hands of Brown, and that will be out of bounds. Four to 1 now, Fountain Lake. There you go, Bautista back in play. It's going to be a play at the net, and it's going to be out. Point for the Lady Bulldogs, and it'll go back into the service arm of, looks like going to be, it's hard to see from up here, 16, Kinsey Murray. She'll be serving now for Lady Bulldogs. Nice serve to the center of the court. And Reynolds going to be just shy of getting it back over the net. Point for the Lady Cobras. And that serve is going to go into the net. That's a freebie. We'll take the point. Now they've got it updated. I know what I was talking about. 5-4. And Quetzy Blake with the serve. Nice hit, but they're going to call that in. I don't know about that call, but we're not going to argue it. Clearly a line violation, but I guess we're going to let it roll. Beatty accepts the pass, does hit it up in the air. Emerson Brown going to just have it out of bounds. 8-4 is the lead for the Lady Cobras. Bautista does return it, but it's going to be out of bounds. On the court right now, 8, Bailey Reynolds. 17, Maylin Bautista. That was Shelby Beatty just sending it over. This is going to be Emerson Brown, Kinsey Murray, and then Quetzy Blake. And that's going to be one too many, and it will be point for the Cobras. Timeout, Lady Bulldogs are going to talk it over. Coach Solomon needs to get some things right. We're going to take a break with them. As I said earlier, I want to appreciate our game day sponsor, Pack Saddle Community Church, and what they've done to support our kids. All right, we're back live here. It's going to be just short. Batista, nice recovery there. Ball's coming over. It's going to be right at the net. Nice work. That was Beatty. Bailey Reynolds has the tip. Batista gets it over. Coming back at him to the back row. Kenzie Murray. Nice job by Kenzie keeping it in play. Here goes Bailey Reynolds. Back and forth we go. Fountain Lake not able to get it over. Point for the Lady Bulldogs. And that's going to put Bailey Reynolds back to serve. And it's just going to be short. Going to give the point to the Cobras and back to the serve. Just over the net. Emerson Brown is there. Fountain Lake, we are volleying now. Beatty back at it. It's going to be right at the net, and it's going to fall. Bulldog territory, point for the Cobras, 12-5. Emerson Brown keeps it in play. Back over to Batista. Nobody home for the Cobras. Will gladly take that. Malin Batista now serving. I think I'm saying her name right. And that's just going to be short of the net. Points go to 25 unless it's a third determining set. It'll go to 15. Just going to be short and can't double hit it, which is what Beatty just did. Ball come right off the net, right back at her. 14-6. Got some subs coming in for Fountain Lake. Kenzie Murray back in action. That's going to be just out. I thought it was on the line, but it is not. On the line counts in volleyball. And they're going to give it right back to us. Take all the free points we can get. Shelby Beatty with the serve. Going to be just short. Going to swap it back over Fountain Lake side. Good job by Reynolds getting it over. Batista, nice adjustment. We're going to have a back and forth volley here. Murray back at it at the net. Sends it to the middle. Hit comes, and it's going to get over the net. Just barely, but barely is good enough. It's the floor on the other side. 17-7 is our score. Got to give a shout out to some group of kids we're calling the Kayak Club. They meet with me first period every day. They're seniors, and they're responsible for a lot of the game day posts you're seeing, the in-game updates tonight. Specifically, we have Erica Brothers, senior high volleyball player, doing the game updates for the junior high and 7th grade, along with Haley Valdez. So appreciate them doing their part to spread the Bulldogs news. And that's going to be into the net. Point will switch back over to Emerson Brown. She started the game off with 2 good serves. Another good one, just clears the net. Fountain Lake's going to have to come up on it. Murray gets it over. Free ball. Here comes the hit by Fountain Lake. It's going to be out of bounds. Nice work by the Bulldogs. Good serve. Yes. 2 in a row. Making a little comeback here, 19-10. Just over, just works. The hit comes, and it's going to be placed inbounds, and that will be a point for Fountain Lake. Okay, if anybody's wondering out there, it is hot up here in the gym where I'm at. Just comes over to the back row. That's Beatty, nice, all the way to the back row. Nice shot. Caught her off guard, 20-11. Kenzie Murray, nice serve all the way to the back row, Fountain Lake. And that's going to be 1 too many. You only allowed 3, girls. You're only allowed 3. 12 serving 20. Here goes Murray again. Nice serve to the middle. We'll take it. Got the back row all out of sorts. Got a little rally here. 7th grade volleyball, the basics are the basics. Sometimes serving. Gonna have a replay. What happened is Murray put it in play before the official gave her the official signal to do that. Learning curve there. Nice. We're thankful for the replay because we did not get it there, but we did get the replay over, and that's 20-14. Lady Bulldogs making a little run here to make things interesting. Nice work. Kinsey again, middle of the court. Fountain Lake finally gets it over. Batista's there, she's ready. Over to Blake. Nice hit by number 27 for Fountain Lake. I'm not sure Murray expected that to come so quick, and his nice kill there by Fountain Lake. 21-15. Serve coming. That's going to be Reynolds. Her and Batista were both there. It does go off their hands. I'm not sure which one hit it. Out of bounds. Serve was short. Batista was there. Excuse me, Blake was there. There's Batista right there. And they're going to hit it right into the net, trying to surprise us. Going to rotate, and it's going to be Blake now serving for Lady Bulldogs. Got to have a few points here. Nice serve. That's going to be short at the net. Beatty going to hit it out of bounds. we go. Here goes Bailey Reynolds. And that's going to be short into the net. Back over. It's going to be game point situation now for Fountain Lake. Got to keep this alive. Beatty off the hands. Batista can't get it over. That's going to be a 25-17 first set victory for the Lady Cobras. We'll clear the scoreboard. We'll come back for another match here in just a moment.
Don't let buying your next car be a headache. Try the all-new Sparks Auto Pre-Owned in Fort Smith. Sparks Auto makes buying easy with 100% approval. Pick out your vehicle, get instant approval, and then drive away. Plus, all Tyson Food employees get $500 off the down payment. Shop online at buyfromsparks.com or stop by and take a test drive. Sparks Auto Pre-Owned, located where Towson Street and Zero meet.
Right, as I said earlier, the Vault, located downtown Waldron, they're sponsoring our Volleyball Player of the Week. We're getting caught up and from last week, and Chloe Richmond is the Volleyball Player of the Week. Thank you, Vault, for your sponsorship and supporting our student athletes. While the refs are talking it over, checking rotations, I'll go ahead and give a shout out to Matai Gallegos. She's running in her first cross-country meet of the season today. Coach wanted to give her this award because of the hard work she's put in all summer, not missed any practices. She's a 9th grader for Coach Bailey. We're going to go to the court now for some live action. Cleared the scoreboard, and we're back at it in the second set. Let's see if I can fix that. And we're going to start off with a lead, and we'll take that. Be just short. Nice work. Point for the Cobras. Back and forth we go again. 1-1. 7th grade's best out of 3. Cobras win this one. It's over. Lady Bulldogs can win this one. We'll go to a third set tiebreaker. 2-1 now. Got some new Lady Bulldogs in the ball game. Serving, that's number 15, Emma Bowen. Nice serve. Big hitter. Also in the ball game today, this game, Adelaide Jett, number 24. And number 14, Ashley Jimenez. Ball's coming to the back row. That's Emerson Brown off of Blake. Kind of went the wrong direction with that. Good hustle there by Emmy Brown, trying to get it back into play. Just not enough muscles to get it there. 7th grade by the time these Lady Bulldogs start getting in the weight room. So we'll see a big difference in that soon. Back row, that's Emmy Brown. That's going to be just short. Nobody home. Fountain Lake's going to tie it. Ball coming over. That's going to be Adelaide Jett. It's going to be just off of her hands. Fountain Lake now has the lead. Big serve to the back row. Emerson Brown says nothing to it. Knocks it right back over. Ties this up at 4 apiece. And Lady Bulldogs retake the lead. Serving for the Lady Bulldogs is Coetzy Blake, number 21. And that's going to be inbounds. Nice job. That's going to be Jimenez. Tries to pass it over to Bautista. Just can't quite get it there. We're back tied. And that's going to fall short. We are trading serves. Lady Bulldogs with the advantage. Looks like we had a Lady Bulldog with some jewelry. Ref said stop that. They did not put it in play, waiting to take her necklace off. Adelaide Jett had a good serve, and it doesn't matter because they're going to pull it back. So Adelaide Jett with the serve now, waiting for the official to put it in play, and he does. She's going to just get it over the net. Perfect position. Coming right back at him, but it's going to be out of bounds. Jett's going to chase it down and not able to get it back inbounds, so it's going to be tied now, 6 apiece. Ball's coming, out of bounds. We'll take it. Looks like it's going to be Bautista back serving. Seventh graders rotating in and out, learning the system and how to sub and proper mechanics to that. Bautista just shy of the net. Ties us up at 7. Emerson Brown over to Jimenez. Nice work. Boy, good hustle by Fountain Lake. But to no avail. Lady Bulldogs get the point, get the lead. Jimenez waiting on the official whistle. Nice work. And that's just going to be shy. Some of the basics of volleyball is something we're lacking. Unless you play travel volleyball at an early age, you normally don't get to see that. So we have had the opportunity to start a developmental program for our 5th and 6th graders. Going to be starting this Wednesday. Got to give a shout out to Samantha Woodcock. She's one of our teachers at the middle school. She's very passionate about the game and really wants to improve the volleyball players, the product that's coming into 7th grade, and she's going to be starting that this week. We've posted on Facebook information. They'll walk over from the gym from 3:30 to 5, and we're just going to be teaching the basics. Not playing any games right at the moment, but that'll lead to that. But just the basics, developmental, and she's going to be donating her time and energy to that. We appreciate those that have sponsored that. helped buy volleyballs last year. Finally got everything come through. Nazarene Church willing to open their doors and allow the school to use their gym during that time. Appreciate them. All right, we're at 9-9 here in the second set. Jet, she bumps it over. Nice work, and that's going to be just over the head of Blake. Good hustle by Blake. Just couldn't get to it. Fountain Lake takes the lead. All right. We are back and forth. Emma Bowen now, she's going to be just shy of the net. Going to turn it back over to the Cobras in a 1-point lead. Here it comes, back row, it's Emerson Brown. Bowen has it, nice job getting it over. Nice high ball. Going to catch Batista by surprise, and that's going to extend the lead to 12-10. Nice work. Jet with the backhand, gets it over. Set coming for Fountain Lake. They do get it over. Jimenez, good hustle by Blake to the front row. Gets the ball back for the Lady Bulldogs and the point, and it's going to be Blake now with the serve. And nice. Nice ace there. Ties us up at 12. Blake again. And that one's going to be out of bounds. We are back and forth here in the second set. Trading serves. Adley Jet now. Nice serve. Got to get it over. Batista. Got to set, got to pass. Jimenez, she takes it. Fountain Lake's got to get it over. They do, but it is going to be out of bounds. Bulldogs take the lead. Rotation's going to be Batista now with the serve. And that's going to be into the net. Bulldog trying to get set up. Batista's going to hit it a little short, kind of caught Jimenez off guard. Fountain Lake now retakes the lead. But the Bulldogs got to win this to extend the match. Jimenez off her hands. Fountain Lake has the lead, 16-14. Nice work. Blake calls it. That's the way you communicate right there. All day long, works out. Lady Bulldogs get the point and get the serve back, and it's going to rotate. Looks like it's going to be, yep, it is Jimenez. She'll have the serve. Going backwards. Oh, that's going to fall in. It's going to be close to out of bounds, but it does fall in. Point for the Bulldogs. Man, this thing has gone back and forth, point for point. Emerson Brown now to serve. Good serve to the center. Got to play at the net. Blake does it. Blake bumps it over. Here comes the hit by Fountain Lake over the head of the back row. And that'll be a point for the Lady Cobras. Immediately following this game, we'll have junior high action. Best of 3 match with the Cobras, a conference game. Boy, it's a big serve. Going to be close. Good job, Emerson. Batista to Emerson. We just went the wrong way with it. 19-16, biggest lead of the match here for the Cobras. We will be starting a new feed for that junior high. If you're on here to watch the junior high game, it will be on a different setup, and that goes over the head of Blake. Serve coming. Back row, Jimenez to Jet. Jet gets it over. Nice hit. Going to kind of catch Emma off guard. A little short. Can't get to it. Point for the Cobras. Bowen, nice work. Keeps it in play. Fountain Lake has the opportunity, will not get it over. And 3 hits, so it's going to be Lady Bulldog Volleyball. It looks like it's going to be Bowen back to serve. Serve coming, nice serve all the way to the back corner. Nice work by Fountain Lake, trying to get it over. It does. Emerson, nice, right back at him. And that's going to fall short. Bowen will get another shot at it. Jeff Wilkinson watching online. Tells Lady Bulldogs good luck. Along with Miss Cheryl Ridenauer. Now I can't get it off the screen. We're making a little rally here. And that's going to just fall short. Nice work there by Bowen to get us back within striking distance. Now it's 23-20. Off the hands of Jet. And that's going to be a game point now for the Lady Cobra, 24-20. John Napier always supporting from home. Appreciate you, John. Game point for the Cobras. Into the net it goes. Will be Lady Bulldog Volleyball. Rotation is going to go to where it's going. Looks like it's going to be Blake now serving. Ball is up. Just short. Good job by Fountain Lake. Got to get it over. Batista. Got a lot of talking going on. That's Blake. Boy, high ball. Back to Jet. Jet has it. Back to Blake. Got a good volley here. Game point on the line. At the net it goes. Good work. Backhand by Fountain Lake. 25-21 will be the final. And that's going to do it here for the 7th grade match. Again, I want to appreciate Our game sponsor tonight, Pack Saddle Community Church. Appreciate you guys tuning in. As I said, we'll be right back for some junior high action after warm-up. Thanks for watching Lady Bulldog Volleyball.